Your grandpa left you Chanha noodle shop. He still owed 380k. By inheritance law. The debt comes with the shop. Now it's all yours.
380,000. The man would patch his socks 3 times before throwing them away. Where did all that money go?
The ledger isn't detailed. He only left 4 words before he died. Operational expenses. Xiaoji, this broth of yours tastes like dishwater. Like absolute dishwater.
Cough, cough, cough.
Take 200k, keep the shop and its debt. Take the money and go back. What's better?
My grandpa ran this shop for 40 years. I haven't decided yet.
With your dishwater skills? You'll blow it in weeks. Decline today. In a couple of days, no one will even offer you 20,000.
Xiaoji, if the noodle shop can't hold on. Monthly, enter mountains at midnight coordinates. Leave at dawn. No worry, no questions. Just make it back alive. Winter of the Gungshan year. At the east mouth of Stormcloud Ridge. A photo with AMU of Cloudhaven City. 1 gene of refined salt. Traded for 3 taels of fine silver. Three gene of white sugar. Traded for 1 colored glaze hairpin. Sold for 800. 20 matchboxes. Traded for 1 silver ingot. Sold to a collector named Jiang in Riverside City for 42,000. The 380,000 debt? Grandpa racked that up, bit by bit, just to keep this route open. Stormcloud Ridge doesn't just divide mountains. It divides worlds. 3 generations of the Gu family bled to map this path. Whether you go or not, it's your call. Grandpa. I'll see where this path leads. The 380,000 you owed. I'll pay it back. Fire beneath the brick. Light 3 guides first.
Hold it. Turn off that blinding light. Whose kid are you? I don't recognize you.
My grandfather is Gu Changhe.
Your old Gu's granddaughter, Xiaoji? Where's old Gu? The man's over 70. Why would he send you out here alone? Come with me. I still haven't finished what old Goo asked last time.
This is old Goo's girl.
Old Goo's gone.
Ah. Here, child. Drink something warm. Settle your nerves.
What are you looking to trade for these items?
A pound of white sugar for a glazed hairpin. A pound of refined salt for 3 taels of stamped silver. A lighter. I don't know the rates. Whatever you think is fair.
This is what your grandfather left with us for safekeeping. He said to give it all to Xiaoji when she came. And told us to look after you from now on.
Raw silk for the Jiangs, they'll know. Dried mushrooms for you. This medicine is for you.
For me?
Last time old Goo was here, he coughed all night long. Those were the ones he couldn't find before he left. This medicine bottle has them all now. Here's 100 silver taels. Pay off that most urgent loan from the credit union first.
So you know about my credit union debt?
Old Goo would mutter about it every time he had a drink. He said he wasn't afraid of the debt itself. Dreaded her burden. Be earlier next time.
What transaction?
A loan repayment. The 380,000 yuan loan under Gu Changhe's name.
Gu Changhe has passed, hasn't he? You're the inheritor. How much to pay?
Just 10,000, for now. Change the silver.
Miss, where did this silver come from?
Melted down some old things my grandfather left behind.
Pure 95% silver, aged patina. I'll give you 2,100 for it. Come to me first if you find any more of this old silver. I'll make you a very good deal.
Still 379,000 to go. Pay that much? Interest compounds on your credit score, you know.
How much of this material do you have left at home?
2 full bolts.
The Jiang family heirloom, 7th generation. Your old master Gu Changhe's family? Miss Gu, you said you've got 2 full bolts. At today's market price, that's 120,000 per bolt.
That's too much.
It's not. You can't find this kind of raw silk anywhere. My grandfather left instructions. Any goods brought by the Gu family are to be bought at the high end of market price. No exceptions. That's the rule.
Oh, little sister finally came to your senses, ready to sell?
Aunt Fu, I'm not selling the shop. If you're truly interested, drop by the shop tomorrow. I plan to reopen the business.
You mean that dishwater of yours?
I'll figure out the broth base eventually, one step at a time.
Xiaoji, that broth base of your grandfather's. Huh? It's definitely not something you make with just these ingredients.
I know. Just getting a feel for it.
Add this. It'll make the broth sweeter. Boss, I'm heading out to deliver the car.
Still, miles off.
I heard you're not selling the shop anymore. I figured you were the stubborn type.
Grandpa Zhang, try another sip. Is it any better than this morning's?
It's a step up from dishwater. Now it's more like watered-down salted fish soup. Your grandfather received that broth base from your great-grandfather when he was 28. A master stock, aged 44 years. Every night, at closing, he'd strain the leftover broth and pour it into that big celadone jar in the backyard. The next day, he'd light the fire and ladle from that jar. That jar is a treasure. When your grandfather was still with us, daily, he mixed old broth with fresh. The starter base dated to his great-grandfather.
So the jar, is it still viable?
It is. The older the starter gets, the more precious it becomes. The day before your grandfather passed, I saw him with my own eyes, out in the yard. He crouched near an hour, topping the jar. His hands were shaking. He had to rest between each scoop.
Reminds me of the night we buried my grandfather. Those dark stains on my shoes, they weren't rainwater after all. The metallic taste is suppressed. But it still leaves a tightness at the back of the tongue. There's a flavor note missing. How many years did you drink my grandfather's broth?
30 years. As a noodle eater, what do I know? But your grandpa went to Hills each new moon. He'd come back and make the broth. He never let anyone inside the kitchen.
The ninth ingredient, seek the answer from the East Cross.
Young lady, I'll be back tomorrow. Even if your broth is still a little off, I'll drink it all the same.
All right.
Young lady, I'll return. Even if broth's off, I'll drink it all the same.
Okay. The East Cross AMU harvest yields only 3 ounces a year. 1 ounce trades for a glazed hairpin. 1 ounce trades for half a bolt of raw silk. 1 ounce trades for the virtue of keeping one's word.
Miss Gu, apologies for the early hour. Let's tally the goods before sunrise. It's easier with fewer prying eyes in town. The weave of cereal gong. 200,000. Please, verify it. This was my grandfather's purchase order. 6 bolts of raw silk annually, 2 in the spring. That's been the quota since my great-grandfather's time. After the Jianghu year, old Mr. Gu could only manage 2 bolts a year. Before my grandfather passed, he left specific orders. The Jiang family has always kept this route open for the Gu family.
You're saying I can deliver 6 bolts per year?
You deliver what you can manage. So long as we walk this path, the order remains open. This is a personal gift, separate from the shipment payment. My grandmother wore it when she was young. Her last wish was that I'd give it to the right person when I met them.
This is far too valuable.
Miss Gu, if I might be blunt, the hardest thing to secure in this trade isn't the goods. It's trust. My grandfather often spoke of your ancestor, Guchang's line. In over 100 years. Yours was the only old caravan outfit that never messed up an order.
So you know the weight those words carry in our world. That old van, funeral parlor, white petals. It belongs to the Jiang family.
Miss Gu, early visitor. A car from the Jiang clan. What big deal are you brokering today? This is Division Chief Sun, from the county office. And this is Bosslady, from Upper River City. The town's designating a new development zone. This plot of yours falls conveniently right on the blueprint.
The county intends to claim this land. We're offering you a lump sum based on the appraisal. 320,000. Pay off the loan. And you'll still clear a few tens of thousands. There's no better deal in the entire town.
Auntie Fu. 3 days ago, you offered me 200,000. Now the county brings 320,000. That 12K gap, your cut?
I am Miss Gu. Those are harsh words. Boss Fu mediated. County's standard.
Division Chief Sun. What year's seal is on that blueprint? Planning Office, this street. Protected District. No build 5 years.
The little girl's dug into her research.
I majored in urban planning. Chief Sun, you can take this map, back for now. Come and talk when it's officially stamped. It'll be soon enough.
Guji, don't be so smug. This town is my turf. You can block once today. But you can't stop this for a lifetime.
2 bolts of raw silk. Jiang family total, 240,000. County officials came for the shop. Turned back. Old Tang's 9th ingredient is still missing.
I'll go with you. That much money? A girl alone with that? Not on my watch.
What business are you here for?
A loan repayment. The one under Guchang's name.
How much are you putting down this time?
160,000.
Director Wang, Miss Gu is here to make a large cash repayment.
Right this way, Miss Gu. An amount like this. We'll handle it in the private office. Principal plus interest, 218,000 remaining. I've been keeping this paper in the drawer for 7 years. Take a close look.
Director Wang, are you? Her guarantor.
My father was the first director of the old credit union in town. Over 30 years ago, your grandfather took out his first loan. It was my father who signed for it. 7 years ago, your grandfather came again. The old man was already on his sickbed by then. His last words, if the Gu family needs another loan, don't ask what it's for.
But why would your father?
When my father was young, he came down with a terrible illness. No hospital then. Your great-grandfather carried him all night. He carried him all the way to the county seat. The snow that year was as deep as your knees. It's done.
Once we're done here, let's go visit old Chin's shop.
Lao Zhang's got a rare visitor today. Hey. Miss. Here to exchange silver today, or is it something else?
Chinshu, those 3 silver pieces I showed you 3 days ago. What did you find?
This one was bought by my father in 1982. From your grandfather. Same purity, same stamp. Even the cut angle is identical.
Chinshu. Your father and my grandfather.
Different people. Father cares for silver, not its story. Our trade has strict rules. We ask what we must. And the ones we aren't, we never do for life. I'm not saying this to trick information out of you. I'm giving you a warning. Last Wednesday, Boss Joe from the Full Moon restaurant sent someone asking if anyone from Long River Inn had been by to exchange any silver these past 2 months. I said no. Next time you need to exchange, call me the day before. I'll send my kid to collect it. Too many eyes on the street. Little one. Your grandfather once said, in this work, the greatest fear in life isn't losing money. It's the day someone on the road recognizes you. Your grandfather's craft. I may not taste the secret behind it, but I've tasted it for 30 years. Save the first bowl for me on opening day.
Uncle Lin, please keep it. Once my broth recipe is complete, I'll treat you to the real thing. Grandpa. I've got another trip tomorrow. This bowl of soup. You try it first.
Old John, that's the very first bowl today.
Braised toppings rich, a grand opening gift.
Girl, it's still missing one final note compared to your grandpa's. But this bowl, it's the best soup our town has tasted. In 20 years.
Xiaoji, just before your grandpa passed. The last time he came to my shop for meat, he told me. He said his granddaughter was about to graduate. He said he was waiting for you to finish school and come back, so he could teach you the secrets of that broth. Step by step. Excuse me, is this the home of the late Mr. Gu Changha?
I'm his granddaughter. You are?
I'm the East Passage's daughter, sent by my father.
Please, come in.
I mustn't step inside. My father said, we keep to the boundary rules our whole lives. 3 things to say, then I leave. First, midnight tomorrow, skip the East Passage. Strange watchers there, take the West. Second, West Passage is cleared, by my father. The map will be given to you shortly. Third, inside this pouch is 3 chien of mountain guide. My father said, take it and test it first.
Lost the mark, people gone missing.
The East Passage is compromised. We'll have to reroute. Cereal dung, 2 bolts of raw silk, payment received. The 9th ingredient, mountain gold thread, 3 mace tested. East Passage watched. Tomorrow mid-morning, switch west. Pack 2 blocks of the brown sugar for ahe. Grandfather. When you walked this path back then, were you ever scared?
The night before your grandfather was buried. He pressed this into my hand. Told me to keep it for him. He said, when you take West Passage, give it then.
So grandfather knew all along, this day would come.
You're from old Guchang's household.
I am. My father's called AMU. It was AMU who sent me.
Bridge. Left rope, right lantern. Step on the center plank. Stay off the sides. Planks replaced yesterday. Nails loose. Keep moving forward. Don't stop. Get down. Chill. Ah. He slipped away. There's normally no foothold under this bridge. This bastard managed to hang a grapple hook under the pier. He's scouted this terrain before.
He's here for me.
He's here for the route. The hook's design, it's from the town side. Someone in town is trying to use your trail to find their way here. Come with me. AMU's waiting at the ferry crossing, 2 miles on.
Ferry crossing? There's still water down there?
Underground river. West Cargo. Travels along the dark river.
Shen Yan. You've worked hard. I figured it out. The one in charge finally made his move.
Uncle AMU, give this to Ahi.
His mother, the year she left. She loved this more than anything. Take this back with you. Not for Grandpa Guchanha. It's for the other one. A name he's never heard before.
Uncle AMU. My grandpa searched for him for 30 years. How did this ledger end up with you?
This isn't mine. It was sent back from the other side 3 days ago.
Sent back?
The people who walk this path, while they're alive, the ledgers are in their hands. When they die, they're buried back at the checkpoint. In 76, when Chan Shan went missing, he had these 3 ledgers on him. Your grandpa thought he was taken by wolves in the mountains, or fell into some bottomless crevasse in the ice. But it wasn't that. He crossed the boundary. He was on the other side, guarding the West Passage for your grandpa for 30 whole years.
Winter, 1947. 30 jean of cotton thread. 8 ounces of salt. Delivered to White Mud Gully. Year of Gung In. Autumn. 10 bottles of Yunnan Baiyao. 5 boxes of erythromycin. Forward to Second Ridge Post. He's not dead. Then why hasn't he come back? My grandfather wrote his name in the ledger books every single year. Every year, he was searching for him.
There's no coming back. Anyone who crosses the boundary carries the atmosphere of the other side on them. If they return, they won't live past 3 months. Your grandfather knew the rules. That's why he never crossed the center line of the dark river. But Gu Changshan, in his rush that year, to deliver a shipment of medicine for the cold, didn't wait for his contact. He crossed the river for your Gu family. He used his own life to patch that broken thread for 30 years.
The good stuff. All of it, lifesavers. The snow came early to the mountains this year. At Second Ridge Post, kids' toes rotted from frostbite. They desperately need this. Girl, if your grandfather could see you standing here today, he'd down 3 extra bowls of birthday wine. Come on, girl. Bring the wooden case. Go with Shen Yin.
Uncle AMU, what about you?
I'll be on the boat. They wouldn't dare touch me. The rules of this dark river were laid down by the ancestors. Ah! Whoever harms the ferryman will never cross the West Passage for the rest of their life.
Hold on to me.
How many of them are there?
Swing higher every last river. From the desperation mines. Those men trade their lives for coin. Once they set foot in this marshland, the old rules lose their grip. Guji, did Grandpa ever teach you how to use a blade?
I only know a rolling pin and a boning knife.
That'll do. If the bridge collapses, don't look back. Just stab forward with your boning knife. Cover your ears.
Damn it! The bridge is gone. There's no way forward.
The T grows up ahead. This is as far as I take you.
Brother Shin, thank you. Ah. My shoes are soaked, but the wooden case must stay dry.
Child. That thing in the alley last night, I watched it all night.
The markings on the seal, they glowed amber in the dawn light. Grandfather, I brought back half of him. The other half. Next full moon, with Uncle AMU. We'll brew the old draft according to the formula. Snap off a small piece of mountain gold thread. This is the critical part. Lay beef over noodles, pour broth. Grandpa. The broth just finished. You should have the first taste. As the steam fades, a single sip brings a sweet, mellow finish. The flavor I've been chasing for an entire month is back. Uncle Zhang, Uncle Lin, and Auntie Chen are all here.
Girl, your grandpa's old broth is back.
Uncle Lin filled his empty bowl with wine. And toasted your grandpa. Auntie Chen's tears fell into the hot broth. Auntie Fu, have a bowl. This first one's on the house. She glanced at the old sign. But in the end, she never stepped inside.
Girl. I'm leaving again on the 15th of next month.
Yeah, this trip's longer than the last. Uncle AMU is coming with me.
Fine. You go. I'll hold things down here in town.
After the customers left, I strained the old broth again. And gave the jar a pat. My check-in with Grandpa. Broth's ready. Old debts cleared. Twin whistles' dark patterns drew closer. A perfect, seamless fit. They had been split in two. One half kept here in town. The other at the West Passage. Grandpa, on the 15th of next month. I'll go to Yanjing Stockade for you.